Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching my channel again. Today I'm going to talk once again about Christmas cards. It's that time of the year. You may recall in the last video I showed you this card here. That was the one that I painted and printed out cards. But in this session I'm going to produce what we've got here, 9 small original paintings that I'm going to use to send to some special family and friends, and I'm going to paint the 9 at the one go. Now if you look closely you can see that I've made a sketch. It's got a small wooden cabin, some snow in the foreground, and this is going to be a dark sky. This is going to be in the evening. So these will be original paintings. It's impossible to have every single one the same. It's not printed out, they're painted. So I've got 9 what I hope look like similar scenes. I can see some of them are slightly different already, but that's the benefit or the beauty of original artwork. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a dark sky and I'm going to paint all the skies in at the one go, and as you can imagine I'm going to have to work very quickly here. So just keep watching and hopefully you'll see the paintings start to appear. I'm needing 2 colours. I've mixed up a very pale wash of yellow ochre here, and now I'm going to mix up a big strong dark for the sky, dark blue colour. So I'm using ultramarine blue here. I need to make this a little bit stronger. So I'm mixing up quite a big pool of paint. As you can see, I've got 9 small paintings to do, so I don't want to run out of paint. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here and take a little bit of a colour called Payne's Grey. I want to darken the sky there, that's nice. So that was Payne's Grey and some cobalt, some ultramarine blue. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to start off with the yellow ochre colour, and I'm going to swing the camera around and get started on the paintings. I'll just take it out a bit. There we are. So this will be some speed painting. So let's go. So I'm just going to take it round the top of the house, top of the cabin there, and leave it. Now one of the problems here is I'm going to have to really move quite fast here. I don't want that paint to dry. And one of the problems in doing 9 paintings is could run out of paint, but luckily I think I've just managed to get enough. The last one here. Right, that's fine. Oh, that one there. Right, so I'm going to put the dark blue in now for the sky. Just going to use a slightly bigger, rounder brush here and crack on with this dark blue colour. So here we go. I'm just going to leave it like that. Go across and get the next one. Just want that to start smudging in there. And carry on with this one. This might be an issue with the amount of paint. I'm just looking at the amount I've got left. It's getting a bit thin. and I can see what's happening. That paint is drying very quickly. I've got the heating on in my room here, the studio, and it's drying up that paint, and this might make it. Almost running out of paint, and the yellow's drying. Right, I think that'll do. So what I'm going to do now is the bit of shadow and the snow in the foreground, left to right, and crack on. So down here with nice light grey colour, and I'm going to have some up here as well. Just like so. Hopefully that will soften off. Now I'm going to paint the side of the cabin, which is a dark brown colour. So I'm going to start off up here. And here. So right away you can start to see some differences in the paintings. They're not all the same, as I mentioned at the start. Dark brown colour, burnt umber. And the last one. Right. So I'm going to paint the front of the cabin now. The moonlight will be coming from this side, so it's slightly warmer, lighter colour. And the bottom ones. And lastly the one in the corner. Right. Well, now I want to paint some fir trees round about the cabin. So I'm going to start up on the top right this time. I'll go over to the left, it'll be easier to come across. Right, so just one or two trees round about the cabin. And again, these will all be different. going to put one or two up into the sky. I think one does it, yeah, so I'll just start across here and work up. Just going to put some detail on the side of the log cabin. There's a dark bit here, a shadow. Just another bit here. Just going to put one or two thin lines to suggest the logs in the front of the cabin. Using the rigger brush for this. Just trying to go over here. Right, it's not too bad. Might use a little white. I'll put some windows in. Okay, I'm just going to add some snow to the paintings. I'll just let you see it. I'm going to get a big flat brush and number 8 loaded up with white paint, and just going to have a go at this and see what it looks like. It's a bit of a hit or miss this. You could spoil all the painting, but actually I think it's looking quite nice. Right, I think that's about it. And I think that will do. Right, here we are. Just one thing left to do. Just got to sign these down in the right hand corner. So I'm going to get some red paint and just put my name, and then that'll be it finished. So I'm going to take the horizontal tape off first and pulling it down. Be careful when you do this, you can damage the paper if you don't pull it against it. Right, so that's horizontal ones taken off. Now it's these bigger vertical ones. Just got to be careful here. Again, I'm pulling away from the actual painting. There we go. To watch, we've got two here now, one on either side. Yeah. And coming to the last one. And there we are. So I'll take the outside tape off now, and all I need is the scissors to cut the individual paintings up into, I'll take the top one off, into the finished masterpiece for the cards. I don't actually have these cards yet. I ordered them online just a day or two ago, so hopefully when they arrive this is going to fit. If I can get this last bit off. Right, here we go. Pull away from the painting again, we don't want to waste it in the last bit. And there we are. Right, so let's zoom in and see what they look like. So we've got 9 different original paintings here. And quite pleased with these. It looks, I'm sure once I get the little cards It'll be quite presentable and a nice gift. The paper is quite a thick paper. It's a £200 Saunders Waterford paper that I use. It's quite stiff, so you know, there's no chance of warping or bubbling at all, so make sure you get a decent bit of paper. Right, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. When I get the cards, I'll put one or two of these in, and hopefully on one of the other videos I can add it on. So now that I've finished the paintings, I thought it'd be worthwhile just showing you how to actually make the cards. So this is what a finished one would look like. It's quite a small painting. It's actually about 3.5 by 2.5 inches. So here's the blank cards that I was telling you about that have arrived, and I'm just going to show you how to assemble them. So what first of all we do is I just use some of this Pritt Stick glue, paper glue, and I put some along the top there. Now we pick the card up and we drop it in here just to just move it about till you get the right spot, and then just press it down. And what I've done is I've just put some glue around about the side of the card, and we press it in like so. So here's the front of the card, and as you can see I've got the painting nicely placed inside, and I've pushed down the edges and the sides, and it's firmly in place. As we go inside, you can see that I've made a little insert here. There's Merry Christmas and Best Wishes. You could produce that on a computer if you have one, or you could just take your time and write, and then you can put your name here. Another little bit is, you can see in my card I've got original painting by John Gifford, so you can do this at the bottom of yours as well. Nice bit of advertising, and I'm sure that'll be impressive for the family and friends when they see your name on it. Right, well that's it then. I've got quite a pile here. I've got about another 10 to do, so I'm just going to work my way through them. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. This will be a super gift to give your family and friends, an original painting and a Christmas card. So have a go, and I've got one or two other short films coming along, so keep watching, and thanks again.